So you landed on this video in search for, should I go to college? What are your thoughts about going to college? Comment below. I'd love to know. In this video, you're going to learn the truth about going to college in order to give you better clarity as to whether or not you feel college will be worth it. Stick around. You won't want to miss this. If you want to create an impact and achieve a freedom lifestyle, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. My name is Mark Castillo. Welcome to the Inspire, Impact, and Breakthrough to Freedom YouTube channel. So just to give you guys a brief background as to my own personal story. So being a former college student, going to community college for 2 years, I thought I was going to be going a little bit over 2 years and finishing up my associate's degree at the community college I was attending. However, it turned out that I was going to graduate a semester earlier than expected. And what I realized from learning about that is I missed the deadline to applying for a university. And when I met up with my counselor at the college, he suggested to me to apply out of state to get into some of the best colleges that are out there right now. But here's the problem. The problem was I was looking to pay an upwards of at least $30,000 just to get into those schools, to cover tuition costs and all that jazz for textbooks, you name it. At student debt and all those stories that I've heard about other people having, paying off their student loans, even when they're in their late 30s and 40s, just sounded really terrible. And it didn't sound like something that I wanted to get myself into. And it wasn't until I learned this one of many valuable lessons from Gary Vee, and it absolutely changed my perspective on whether or not going to college would be worth it. So that wraps that on my personal story. Let's dive right in, straight to the content. Are you ready to learn the truth about going to college? If so, let's get right to it. Hey, by the way, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, guys, so earlier on in this video, I asked you guys the question, what are your thoughts about going to college? Do you feel that college is absolutely necessary to your success? Or do you think that there is a better way to achieving success than going to college? Well, I'm going to give you the full uncensored truth about going to college. Here's what a lot of people my age don't think about. Yes, parents push it on their kids, even like my parents pushed it on me to go to college, go to university, four-year university, get into one of the best schools, get a degree, get an amazing career, and then you're going to make a lot of money, and then you're going to be set for life. Am I right? Yeah, that's bullshit. No school or college is remotely equipped to educate you properly on how the world is today. Here's the problem with the educational system. With the way that it's structured, there is no space for creativity. You're taught to play within the lines. How can you be creative? A lot of students feel that their GPA is a direct reflection of what they can contribute to society. And it's just not true, because all those classes that you're taking, that you're acing, they're not relevant. I mean, most of those classes are just, teaching you to look at a book, memorize what's in the book, and if you remember what's in the book, then you pass the class. But that doesn't work out in the real world. Things like, who are the first 17 presidents of the United States? I don't know. That's why I'm going to Google it. Explain the process of binary fission. I don't know. I'm going to Google it. That's what Google's for. We feel like memorizing books, memorizing information, and then being like a walking thesaurus feels like we're educated. But that's not education. That's just memorizing stuff. You guys ever wonder why we study a lot, even so much to cram all this information, and we feel like if we do a bad job on an exam or a test that we have to keep cramming and cramming and cramming, and then even when we do ace the exams and we pass the class, that we all forget 99% of the information that we learned? Because here's the thing, we never use it. We never use the information that college teaches us. All the information that they're teaching on a lot of the classes can be found online. If you don't have a lot of money saved up front to go to college, be prepared to collect a lot, and I mean a lot, of debt with compounded interest that you can't declare bankruptcy on and get out of. One of the best schools in the country, I forget what the university is exactly called, but I think it's Michigan State University, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's a university in Michigan. And to get a good Michigan University degree, you're looking to spend an upwards of $200,000 just to get that degree. Now, I don't know about you guys, but not having that money up front just to get that degree, no way. There is no way you're going to talk me into going into $200,000 in debt just to get that piece of paper that's worth jack shit. It's true, because at the end of the day, a college degree is just worth nothing but that. It's just a piece of paper that just tells you what you studied, your name, what you studied, what you know. But even if you get a college degree, you're not even guaranteed a job. I have a friend of mine who I talk to on a weekly basis, and he tells me that he went to college way back in the 90s, and he's still paying off his $35,000 student loan all the way back from 2004. 2004! That's like 14 years that he's been in student debt, and he's not even close to paying half of it off. Do you guys get how crazy this is? This is why I didn't bother going on to continuing on with my college education, because I saw that it's just not practical. Getting to that much student debt that's impossible to pay off with the way that the system is structured, no way. You got to be aware of how the system is structured, because not a lot of people take the time to actually talk about this. Your teachers don't want to tell you this. Your parents don't want to tell you this, because nobody talks about this stuff. We're all pushed the 40-year bullshit plan right in front of our faces, thinking that that's success when it's actually not. Like, can you imagine working that annoying job for the rest of your life and then not even have any time freedom for yourself, like if any financial or time freedom? Can you imagine that? I mean, what if it cost you the time to spend with your family? Or how about this? How about if you go to college and then you get a degree and then you don't get a job? Well, then you're going to think that, I have to go back to college and get my degree because I didn't find a job there. Or let's say you do get a degree, but you hate the job that you work at. Guys, it's so important to be aware of the truth about going to college, because not a lot of people talk about this. And what I will say here is, if you don't have a lot of money saved up to go to college, probably getting into a minimum of $35,000 into an upwards of, as much as over hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get a degree might not be practical for you. Or maybe if your parents are going to pay for college and you're good at school and you know how the system is structured, maybe you should go. But whatever it is, you have to decide whether or not college will be worth it. So there you have, should I go to college? I hope you found this helpful, and you can live by this advice by taking it to heart and deciding for yourself whether or not college will be worth it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button, share because sharing is caring, and leave a comment. What was your biggest takeaway you got from today's video? Comment below. I'd love to know. If you want to create an impact and achieve a freedom lifestyle, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos, because guys, there is more to come. If you're interested in learning about what is this program that I'm a part of, head over to the link for my #1 recommended program in the description right below this video. I appreciate you checking out this video. Go ahead and visit the link if you'd like to check it out. I think you're going to enjoy what the program has to offer. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Be sure to check out the video in the YouTube card on how to live a happier life, and it'll allow you to giving better clarity on the importance of being selfish. Be sure to check out the video in the YouTube card now. All right, guys, so with that said, my name is Mark Castillo. See you all in the next video. Take care and talk soon.